Good morning, students. Standard 5, Chapter 3, How many squares? In the last class, we have started this chapter and we have explained from your workbook question number 1 and question number 2. And today, I am going to explain from your textbook. You can open your textbook, page number 34. Chapter 3, How many squares? Open your textbook, page number 34. Measure the side of the red square on the dotted sheet. You can see one square here. You have to measure this square by using your ruler. So, take your ruler and check what is the measure of this side. This is 1 centimeter, isn't it? So, again you got here 1 centimeter, here also 1, here also 1 centimeter. Clear? Did you got? Yes. Now, the next question is draw here as many rectangles as possible using 12 set squares. So you have to draw in this dotted sheet as many rectangles as possible by using 12 set squares. So you can use 12 squares like this and you have to draw as many as rectangle possible. It's clear? And question they ask, how many rectangles could you make? So children, you just try yourself how many rectangles you can draw on this dotted sheet by using 12 such squares. Clear? Yes. I got like this rectangles. I hope you completed. Yes? Okay, fine. Let's count how many rectangles we got. So here first one I got this first one. This is the second one. Okay. So let's count how many squares here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Have you got? Yes. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Clear? So first and second both have same size, that is 1 into 12. Here 1 is the breadth and this is the 12 length. Okay, 12 is the length and 1 will be the breadth. Again, now we'll count third one. So this is the third one, rectangle, and this is the fourth rectangle, and this will be the fifth one, and this is the sixth one, and this will be the seventh one. Fine. Let's count how many squares inside this third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 squares, right? So this is the third one. Again, these are same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are counting squares. Okay. So again 12 squares we got, that is fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So fifth also correct. The sixth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, sixth one also we got. The seventh one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So seventh also completed. Can you draw any other rectangles? Here some space are there, but we are not getting 12 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are getting here 5 squares. But question is using 12 such squares. Okay. So we cannot count this. So remaining all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total how many rectangles can you make? 7 rectangles. It's clear, children? Yes. Now you can see this. Rectangle 1 and 2 both have same size, right? 12 is the length and 1 is the breadth. and third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Rectangle 3, 4, 5, 6. All looks exactly same. And what is the measurement? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 length and 3 is the breadth. That means 3 into 4 measurement. The seventh one, 1, 2. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the length and 2 is the breadth. So measurement is 6 multiplied by 2 measurement. Okay. So there are 7 rectangles we can make. Each rectangle is made out of 12 equal squares. So they have shown one, that is the 7th one we got, the same as 7th one, ours. Each rectangle is made out of 12 equal squares. So all have the same area. So all these squares are same, right? Exactly same measurement, that is 1 centimeter. So what is the area of this? 12. So all 7 rectangles have 12 squares. So all the rectangles have same area. It's clear? But the length of the boundary will be different. What we call length of the boundary? It is called as perimeter. In the last class we have already explained what is perimeter. Length of the boundary. This boundary is called perimeter. So total length of the boundary, that is called perimeter. Clear? Which of these rectangle has the longest perimeter and which of these rectangle has the smallest perimeter? So we got 7 rectangles. Out of these 7 rectangles, you have to find which rectangle has the longest perimeter and which rectangle has the smallest perimeter. So before going to do this sum, let us learn what is area and perimeter. It's clear? So children, you have to open your geometry notebook and write this definition and these formulas in your geometry notebook. Perimeter. The length of the boundary is called perimeter. First rectangle. So there is one formula. So in the notebook, you are using this formula and find the perimeter. Okay. So perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 bracket length plus breadth. Bracket means multiplication. So 2 multiplied by length plus breadth. So first you have to add length and breadth. Then you have to multiply by 2. It's clear? Now square. Perimeter of square formula is 4 multiplied by side. In a square, all sides are same, equal. So you have to multiply the length of side into 4. So total 4 side. So 4 into side. It's clear? Now, area. What is area? In geometry, the area can be defined as the space occupied by a flat shape or the surface of an object. What do you understand from this? Area can be defined as the space occupied by a flat shape. So, any object or the surface of an object. So, any object that occupied some space, that space is called area. For example, suppose you kept your book on the table. So how much space the book occupied? That space is called area. Is it clear? Or the area of a figure is the number of unit squares that cover the surface of a closed figure. So area meaning is in a closed figure. So the figure should be closed. In a closed figure, how many unit of squares are there? How many unit squares it contains or it cover. Okay, that is called area. So area is the number of unit square that cover the surface of a closed figure. It's clear? For example, I have drawn one figure here. It is closed, right? And the measure of one side is 1 centimeter. So like this, how many unit of squares are there? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many unit squares are there? 4. So that will be the area. So area is equal to 4 centimeter square. Let's count here second one. How many unit squares are there? So here 1, here 2, this is 3 and 4 and here 5 and 6 and this is 7th one, and this is 8th one, this is 9th one. So total how many unit squares are there? 9 unit squares. So what will be the area? Area will be 9 centimeter square. It's clear? So area of the figure is the number of unit squares that cover the surface of a closed figure. Area is measured in square units such as square meter and square centimeter. So here we have written centimeter, so area will be centimeter square, but sometimes we are using meter also. So area will be square meter. So instead of centimeter square, there you have to write meter square. Clear? I hope you understand the meaning of area and perimeter. Let's solve the sums. Which of these rectangle has the longest perimeter and which of these rectangle has the smallest perimeter? So we have drawn 7 rectangles and you have to find out of these 7 rectangles which has the longest perimeter and which has the smallest perimeter. It's clear? Students, you can open your notebook again and you have to write this question like this in the notebook. Question number 1. From the given rectangles, find which rectangle has the longest perimeter and which rectangle has the smallest perimeter. Because we cannot do this sum in the textbook, so let us do in the geometry notebook. Rectangle 1 and 2. I already said rectangle 1 and 2 both looks exactly same. So you have to draw this rectangle in the notebook. How many squares we got? 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 squares. So perimeter of rectangle 1 and 2. I already said in the notebook we are using the formula and solve. So you have to write the formula first. 2 bracket length plus breadth. So length, what is length here? 12. And what is breadth here? 1. Clear? So length is 12 because there are 12 squares. So this length will be 12 and this breadth will be 1 centimeter. Okay? And this is 12 centimeter. So you can write here instead of length, that is 12 plus breadth is 1. 12 plus 1, always you have to solve the bracket first. So let us add this first. 12 plus 1, 13, and 13 multiplied by 2. Bracket means multiplication. 13 cubes are 26, and write the unit here centimeter. So perimeter of rectangle 1 and 2 we got 26 centimeter. Rectangle 3, 4, 5 and 6. Again you have to draw this rectangle in your geometry book. And perimeter of rectangle 3, 4, 5 and 6 is equal to formula 2 bracket length plus breadth. Length is here. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. So length will be 4 centimeter and breadth will be 1, 2, 3. So breadth will be 3 centimeter. So substitute instead of length, that is 4, and breadth 3. So 2 bracket 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3, that is 7. 2 bracket 7. That means multiplication. 2 sevens are 14 and write the unit here centimeter. So perimeter of rectangle 3, 4, 5 and 6 we got 14 centimeter. Last one, that is rectangle 7. Again you have to draw the rectangle in the notebook. Perimeter of rectangle 7 is equal to, write the formula 2 bracket length plus breadth. What is the length here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here that is 6 centimeter and breadth is 2 centimeter. So 2 bracket 6 plus 2. 6 means length and breadth means 2. Solve the bracket first. 6 plus 2, that is 8. 2 into 8, that is 16 centimeter. It's clear? Now we will write the answers of these questions. First one, which of these rectangle has the longest perimeter? So which rectangle we got longest perimeter? That is rectangle 1 and 2. So the rectangle measuring 1 multiplied by 2, that is rectangle 1 and 2 has the longest perimeter. Second one, which of these rectangle has the smallest perimeter? The rectangle measuring 3 into 4 centimeter has the smallest perimeter. 3 into 4 means the rectangle 3, 4, 5 and 6 has the smallest perimeter. It's clear? Now you can open your textbook, page number 35, measure stamps. You can take your ruler and measure the stamp A. So this is 1 centimeter. Again you got 1 centimeter. So this length will be 1 centimeter, isn't it? Have you got here 1 centimeter? Yes. So write here 1 centimeter, or this is 1. Again here we got 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter and 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the perimeter of stamp A is 18 centimeter. It's clear? Like this you can count all. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So perimeter of second figure is 12. Okay. Now let's count how many unit squares are there inside this stamp A. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So what is the area of this stamp A? It is 18 centimeter square. Okay, you can write the answer here side. Area is equal to perimeter is equal to. Okay, now second one, again let's count how many unit squares are inside this stamp B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is the area of stamp B? 8. Okay, so that is 8 centimeter square. And what will be the perimeter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here perimeter is 12 centimeter. Okay. Now third one, that is stamp C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So area is 6 centimeter square. Now what will be the perimeter? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So perimeter of this stamp C is 10 centimeter. Okay. Like this you can do stamp D, stamp E and stamp F. Now look at these interesting stamps. How many squares of 1 centimeter side does stamp A cover and stamp B? So they ask 4 questions. Let's solve one by one. How many squares of 1 centimeter side does stamp A cover? So how many squares we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So how many squares we got? 18. Okay. And stamp B. Stamp B, how much we got? We already counted in the last page. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we got 8. So right here, and stamp B we got 8. Okay. Question number B. Which stamp has the biggest area? Here we got 18 and here we got 8. So which stamp has biggest area? Stamp A has the biggest area because stamp A contains 18 squares of 1 centimeter and stamp B have 8 squares of 1 centimeter. So which has more squares? Stamp A. Clear? The stamp A has the biggest area. How many squares of side 1 centimeter does this stamp cover? This stamp covers 18 squares of side 1 centimeter. How much is the area of the biggest stamp? What is the area of the biggest stamp? That is, biggest one is stamp A and it contains 18 squares. That means area will be 18 square centimeter. It's clear? You can write this answer in the textbook itself. Question number C. Which two stamps have the same area? So here you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So area of stamp D is 12. And let's count F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So stamp F also 12. That means stamp D and F has same area. You can write here stamp D and stamp F. Clear? Because stamp D and F has equal area, that is 12 centimeter square. Now, how much is the area of each of these stamps? Dash square centimeter. So how much we got now? 12. So right here 12 square centimeter. Clear? So this stamp contains 12 unit squares. So area of this stamp is 12 square centimeter. Question number D. The area of the smallest stamp is dash square centimeter. Stamp E has the smallest area because it contains 4 unit squares. So it contains 4 unit square. So area will be 4 square centimeter. It's clear? So you can write the 4 square centimeter. The difference between the area of the smallest and the biggest stamp is dash square centimeter. We already seen biggest stamp is stamp A and smallest stamp is stamp E. We have to find the difference between the area of the smallest and the biggest stamp. The difference between the area of the smallest and the biggest stamp is equal to, what is the area of the biggest stamp? 18 square centimeter minus 4 square centimeter. 18 minus 4, subtraction you can do it yourself. So 18 minus 4, that is 14 square centimeter. It's clear? So 18 minus 4, that is 14 square centimeter. Next page, guess A. Which has the bigger area? One of your footprints or the page of this book? So this girl has shown one book and footprint, right? So what do you feel? Just observe both. Which have greater area? The page of this book or the footprint? You can see that the area of this page is more than the area of this footprint. So write the answer in the textbook. The area of page of this book. B. Which has the smaller area? 2 5 rupee note together or a 100 rupee note. So they have shown 2 5 rupee note and 100 rupee note. So what do you feel? Which is greater area? This 100 rupee note, right? Or you can ask your parents 5 rupee note and 100 rupee note and keep together these 5 rupee notes and check which has greater area, this 5 rupee note or 100 rupee note. Okay, so you will understand more. So that is a 100 rupee note. You can write the answer in the textbook itself. See, look at a 10 rupee note is its area more than 100 square centimeter? What do you feel? 10 rupee note. So it contains 10 square centimeter, and 100 rupee note, that is 100 square centimeter. So that is it area more? No. Area of 10 rupee note is less than 100 square centimeter. Again, you can write the answer in the textbook itself. Question number D. Is the area of the blue shape more than the area of the yellow shape? Why? So they given two shapes here. One is a yellow shape and one is blue shape. It is a square, right? It contains two triangles, and here again two triangles, and both looks exactly same, right? So can we say blue shape is more than area of the yellow shape? No. The area of blue shape is equal to the area of yellow shape. Both areas are same. E. Is the perimeter of the yellow shape more than the perimeter of blue shape? Why? So perimeter means length of the boundary of the figure. Again, length of the boundary of the figure. So children, you can prove this by taking either a thread or your ruler and measure the side of both the figures, and you can write this answer by yourself. No, the perimeter of yellow shape is less than the perimeter of blue shape. Clear? Either you can take your scale or you can use thread and measure the sides of this blue shape and yellow shape and find the answer yourself. Okay? Now, we will solve sums from your workbook. You can open your workbook, page number 37. Question number 3. Represent the area in different ways as per examples. One example they have already given, 12 square centimeter. So we know that 12 means 4 threes are 12. So they have drawn here length is 4 and breadth is 3. And they have drawn one rectangle here. So let's count the area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is area is here 12. It's correct. Next one, 6 twos are. So 6 is the length and 2 is the breadth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 unit squares are there. So area is 12 square centimeter. Like this you have to solve next one. So here is 18 square centimeter. So let's draw like this. We know 6 threes are 18. Okay. So I am taking here breadth is 3. You have to take your ruler and pencil and it should be equal. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 14, 15, 16. Let's count once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, fine. Now, one more. So that is 16, 17, 18. Okay. So like this, you have to draw one more here. So we know that 9 twos are 18. You have to take your ruler and you have to take your pencil and draw. Now, 4, this is 6, 8, 10, This is 12. Again 14, 16, this is 18. Clear? So right here that is 3 and 6. So that is 6 multiplied by 3. And this is 2 multiplied by 9. Okay. Like this, they given more sums. Second, third, fourth. The second 20 square centimeter. So we can write 4 5s are 20. So 4 and 5, or 10 2s are 20. So 10 and 2. You can do it yourself. And 3 and 4. That also you can do it yourself as homework. To do only 2 ways in the workbook itself, you can do. Rules for calculating area by counting squares. So there are some rules for calculating area by counting squares. Let's learn first. So students, you have to write this in your geometry notebook. While calculating area by counting squares, we follow these rules. If area is less than half square, ignore it. That means take its area as 0. So when you count squares, if it is less than half square, you have to ignore it. That means its area is 0. If area is more than half square, suppose area is more than half, take it 1 square unit. If area is exactly half square, take half square unit. Clear? So more than half, you have to take it as 1. If it is exactly half square, you have to take half square unit. And if it is less than half square, you have to ignore it. The area is 0. Okay? Now we will solve question number 4. Find and write the area of the shapes given below. So they given 6 figures here. You have to count each squares inside this closed figure. So already I explained what is the rule for counting area. So let's count first complete squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 we can write here. This is one complete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And this is half square. So right here that is half square. Again this also you can see this is half square. And here also you can see this is half square. And this is again half square. So how many squares total you can count here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this half 1. And again half 1. That is 6 plus half 1. Again half 1. Total 2. So what is the area? 6 plus 2, that is 8 square centimeter. Okay. We have to write here that is area is equal to. Now question number 2. Find the area. So let's count complete square first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 can write here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, complete 6 are there. Again now these two are half. So we can write here this is half. Again this is half. This is half. Again this also half. Okay, so total 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, total 6 half squares. Again half plus half 1, again half plus half 1, so total 2. So again area will be 6 plus 2, that is 8 square centimeter. You can write neatly in the workbook. So that is area. Now this third one you can do it as homework. I will explain fourth one. Now here you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 complete squares. So you can write here this is complete square, that is 1, 2, 3, and here 4, and here 5. And what is the rule? If it is more than half, you can take it as 1. You can observe this square. This is more than half. Look at this. This is more than half. So when more than half comes, you have to count it as 1. Okay. And this is half. This is also half. So here we can write here 1. And this is half. And again this is half. So total how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can write here 6 plus half, that is 1. So what is the area? Area is equal to 7 square centimeter. Okay. And you have to write here area. To write the full spelling, that is area is equal to 6 plus 1, that is 7 square centimeter. Students, you can do 5th and 6th also homework. So question number 3, 5, 6, you can do it as homework. Now, question number 5, you can do it as homework. This already I explained in the textbook. Stamps. Question is find and write the area of the stamps given below. You can do it as yourself. Question number 6. Find the perimeter and area of the shapes given below. So first you have to find the perimeter. So perimeter here and box given 1 centimeter into 1 centimeter. You can write here this is 1 centimeter. Again 1, 1. This is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Here also 1 centimeter. Here also 1 centimeter. Total how many? Let's count. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So perimeter is 10 centimeter. So right here perimeter is equal to 10 centimeter. Now what is the area? Area means number of unit squares it covers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can write here area is equal to 6 square centimeter. This is easy only. Now, question number 2. Again, count with me. What is the perimeter here? So here, let's write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So you can write here that is 20 centimeter. Now, what is the area? Let's count how many unit squares it covers, this closed figure covers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So you can write here 24 square centimeter. It's clear? In the same way, you can complete yourself. Question number 3, 4, 5, 6. It's very easy only, so you can do it yourself. All the 8 sums. Okay. Question number 7. Find and write the area of the shapes given below. Again, they given some figures. You have to count number of unit squares and write the area in the given space. So first one we will do here. 1. How many complete squares here? 1, 2, 3. So right here that is 1, 2, 3. Now more than half. This is more than half. This is half. So it's got more than half. So we can count it as 1. Again more than half 1. More than half 1. This is less than half. So whenever less than half comes, ignore it. Don't take. Okay. Again less than half. Don't take. Less than half. Don't take. So what is the area of this figure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So area of the figure A. So once again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So area is here 6 square centimeter. It's clear, children? Now B you can do it yourself. Let's do C. So here 1 full complete square, 2, and this is more than, so 3 and 4. And this is actually this is half. So this is less than half, no? And again this is half. So this is less than half. So what is the area of figure C? It is 4 square centimeter. So this is less than half. Again less than half. So these both are less than half. So ignore it. Don't take. And complete square is 2. And this is more than half squares. Okay. So we can count it as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So answer of C is 4 square centimeter. It's clear, children? So whenever less than square, half square, you have to ignore, and more than half square, you have to count it as 1, and exactly half, you have to take it as half. Okay. We will do one more. D. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is half. So you can write here half. And this is again half. So what is the total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And half plus half, that is 1. So 6 plus 1, that is 7. So D you can write here 7 square centimeter. It's clear? Question number 11, 12 and 13. We can do it as homework. These are very easy sums. Students, the notes which are given to you, you have to write in the geometry book, and the homework which are given from your workbook, you have to do in the workbook itself. Clear? Thank you.